cover on our little station, little network of stations here in Calgary. We will make sure that we've got Game 1 of the World Series for you. Blue Jays, Dodgers from Rogers Center, 6:08 first pitch on our sister station, 660 News. So check out 660 AM, just down the AM dial. 660 News Calgary's got the Jays and the Dodgers Game 1 World Series on Friday night. We'll have the Flames and the Jets for you here on Sportsnet 960 The Fan. That's your out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by your Alberta Ford dealers. While the Flames have put pucks on net, they've made Jakub Dobiš make some big stops, but have yet to beat them. It is 1-0 Montreal after 40 minutes of play as we start to wrap things up on your Flames Talk second intermission. Derek Wills, Megan Mickelson standing by. They've got third period play-by-play around the corner. Zachary Bolduc, only goal so far. Habs lead the Flames 1-0 after 43rd period next. This is Calgary Flames hockey on Sportsnet 960 The Fan.
On air and online, this is your home of Calgary Flames hockey. Brought to you by Eastside Dodge and Shane Holmes. Sportsnet 960, The Fan.
Gold medalist, world champ, and now the radio color analyst for your Calgary Flames. Megan Mickelson joins Flames Talk with Pat Steinberg every Monday, sharing her passion, insight, and love for the game. She's all in every single time. Megan Mickelson is brought to you by Hearth & Home Fireplace. Whether gathering for a game night or enjoying some me time, Hearth & Home brings the heat. Love and family, Hearth & Home. Visit hearthandhomefireplace.com.
What a break. Sun, sand, little umbrellas in my drink, but now I'm back, baby.
Your furnace may seem rested, but after months off, is it ready for the upcoming chill?
Let's heat things up.
Canyon Plumbing and Heating's techs are here to prep your furnace this fall. Or if it's upgrade time, Canyon will hook you up with a brand new energy-efficient model before the cold hits. Book your fall checkup or new furnace installation with Canyon Plumbing and Heating. Call today for a free quote.
The moment you've been waiting for has arrived. The Dream It, Drive It sales event is on now at Glenmore Audi.
Until October 31st, lease or finance the all-new 2025 Audi Q5 from 0.98%. Plus, receive complimentary Audi Care.
Don't miss your chance to experience the performance, luxury, and innovation that only Audi delivers. Dream it, drive it. Visit Glenmore Audi today. Exclusions apply.
Sportsnet 960, The Fan. It's game time. You're listening to Calgary Flames hockey on Sportsnet 960, The Fan.
Well, in Monday's game against the Jets, the Flames lost the special teams battle by 1 and lost the game by 1, falling by a final score of 2-1. In tonight's game against the Canadiens, the Flames are losing the special teams battle by 1 and losing the game by 1. It is Montreal 1 and Calgary 0 through 2 periods of play. Derek Wills alongside Megan Mickelson. Mick, that was a really good second period by the Flames. They're now shooting the Canadiens 27-19 tonight. Shot attempts, 56 for Calgary, 27 for Montreal. The Habs have a 1-0 lead through 2 periods. Your thoughts on the first 40 minutes and on what has to happen in the final 20 for the Flames to snap their losing streak?
Yeah, I didn't love the first period, but much better second period and a lot more dangerous in terms of creating quality opportunities in that second period for the Flames. So in this third, I mean, you just have to stick with it, try not to get frustrated, and, you know, just have some confidence in that if you do keep getting those opportunities, one's going to go in sooner or later.
Well, in this third period, the Flames with their home red jerseys on are moving from right to left on your radios. The Canadiens with their road whites from left to right. Flames get the puck in deep. Anderson and Backlund are digging forward in the far corner. Tornado waiting for the puck to pop out of a pile of five players. Caulfield trying to pitchfork it loose. Still stuck in there. Finally it squirts out. And out in front to Coleman, but a great play by Dobiš to whack it away from him before he can shoot. And now it's picked up by Slavkovsky, who tries to spring Suzuki. The pass misses. Suzuki grabs it, dangles it, and is stopped by Wolf, who stretches out and makes a sensational left pad save.
Had to do the splits there, too. What a save.
Pulled the groin calling that. And now here comes Anderson in. Anderson speeds in, shoots, and is stopped by Wolf. And now Gallagher shoots and is turned aside by the Flames goaltender. Doing everything he can to help his team find a way to win a hockey game. They've got to score for him, though.
And you can't keep giving up chances like we've seen early here.
The ball overskates it behind his net. Ball will grab it, bounce it off Huberdeau, sticking out. And now Kadri will pick it up and flip it in, but not in deep. As Matheson knocks the puck down and spins away from the forechecking Farabee and sets up and behind Dobish's net. Here's Dobson into the far corner to Matheson. Matheson moves it up the left wing side off the stick of Kapanen and behind Wolf's net. Flames goaltender plays it. Puck bounces away from Demidov, and now Frost will pick it up and send it out to center. The pass handcuffs Honzek, and Jack Guy will go back to get it. Jack Guy bumped off the puck and down to the ice by Honzek, who slides it right point to Parak, who shoots through some traffic, and it sails wide of Dobish's net. And now Hanley with a sharp angle shot, knocked out of harm's way, but Parak pinching it off the right point, picks it up. It's knocked off the puck, gets it back, and tries to feed it in front. His pass is broken up by Demidov, but Hanley's going to hold it in for the Flames. Hanley from the left point shoots. Dobish kicks the puck into the near corner. Kapanen tries to clear. Ends up moving the puck to Demidov, and he'll lift it off the glass and into the Flame zone.
A good shift for the Flames. Started with a forecheck from Sam Honzek, who used his size to get in and retrieve that puck, and some nice plays by Zane Parekh.
Kirkland up the left wing side. He swings it in front at the far boards to Anderson, who pinches it off the right point. Anderson behind the net to Klapka. Klapka turns into the far corner and has it knocked off his stick and gets bumped as the puck bounces back to the right point, but is held in at the line by Lomberg. Lomberg to Kirkland, and he coughs it up, and now Waugh picks it up. Waugh being hounded by Lomberg, crosses the red line and shoots it in behind the Flames net. Wolf out to play it, gives it to Anderson, who slips it up the right wing side to Lomberg, and he'll skate it across center and dish it off to Klapka. Klapka will dump it in, and Lomberg will chase it. Kirkland gets in there on the forecheck, tries to hit Dobson but misses as the Canadians will clear it back into the Flame zone. Leader being chased by the goal scorer Bolduc. Give the puck to Ball. Returns it to Weegar. Weegar slides it to Backlund. Backlund with a team high 4 shots in the first 2 periods. Dumps it in and chases it. And now it's centered in front. Coronado can't corral it between the hash marks. And now Ball has his stick held by Dobson. Wants a penalty call but isn't going to get one. And now Dobson chops Ball's stick right out of his hands. And there's still no call. Flames are 0 for 4 on the power play tonight, but they'd like to have another opportunity. The last power play they had looked a little bit better, Mick.
Yep, chances were there once again.
Suzuki will bounce it off the boards and into the Flame zone. Both teams start changing. And here comes Farabee across the Canadiens' blue line. Farabee shoved off the puck by Carrier. And now Evans gives it away to Huberdeau. Huberdeau behind Dobish's net, moves it far quarter. Kadri back to the blue line. Anderson, a slap shot kicked away by Dobish. Here's Bean behind the net to Huberdeau. Huberdeau with a hard pass back to the blue line to Anderson, who gives the puck to Kadri. Kadri to Anderson with a one-timer. A hard 87.9 mile an hour slap shot stopped by Dobish.
A shooting gallery here tonight for Rasmus Anderson, especially in this third period, but it's what the Flames have really been focusing on. Their defensemen getting more shots through from the point, and had traffic there as well. Joel Farabee was standing right on top of Dobish, but would say too, Dobish did a nice job of fighting to make sure that he could see those pucks through traffic and made the saves look easy because he was able to see them.
Faceoff coming up to Dobish's right. Kadri lines up against Evans. Kadri gets thrown out, so Huberdeau will step in to take the draw. Huberdeau wins it. Kadri will pick it up along the near boards. He gets tripped up by Hudson. Puck squirts away from Hudson and is picked up in the near corner. Carrier trying to clear Kent. Now the Canadians do knock it out to the neutral zone, and Gallagher steals it from Huberdeau. Gallagher walks in and shoots and misses Wolf's net. Now Farabee lock it out to the neutral zone. Kadri trying to pick Evans' pocket. Knocks it loose for Farabee, who slides it right wing side to Kadri. Crosses the Canadiens' line and moves it across to Hanley, who shoots. Is stopped. Rebound to Farabee! And he knocks it just wide of the net. And then he gets tackled out in front. Joel Farabee. Just can't buy one. If he had all of Bill Gates' money, couldn't buy a goal. Frost across the Canadiens' line. Tries a pass for Honzek that's broken up. Puck comes back out to center, and Ball will blast it in from there. Bounces by Matheson. Honzek jumps up and gloves it down. And leaves it in the far corner for Frost. He gets wrapped up by Matheson. Honzek digs it out and tries to play at right point, but it bounces over the blade of Anderson's stick, and he'll have to chase it back into his own territory. Anderson will saucer it out to center to Honzek. At the end of a shift, dumps it in behind Dobish's net. Flames will start to change as we have passed the 5-minute mark of the third period here at the Saddledome. And now we give away. Here's Klopka with a shot. He scores! On a brutal giveaway by Noah Dobson, Adam Klopka rips the puck past Jakub Dobish. The Flames finally score a goal, and they tie this game at 1.
Nice goal by the big man, and yeah, like you said, the Canadians carrying the puck up the middle of the ice, and that's an uncharacteristic turnover by Noah Dobson, and Adam Klopka goes in all by himself, clear, and just rips that one right along the ice. It was Adam Klopka in the game on Monday as well. He was the one that made the play on the wall to get the puck up to Rasmus Andersson so the Flames could score. Another strong play.
Klopka! His first of the season, unassisted at 5:56. Klopka, unassisted, first of the season, 5:56.
Now Uyghur, a shot stop, rebound to Klopka, and he can't put it past Dobish for a second time. Well, it's good to see Adam Klopka get rewarded, Mick. He's been playing some really good hockey.
He really has. Physical, simple, making plays, getting rewarded, like you said.
Here's Lomberg. Across to Uyghur. Crosses the red line, and now the Canadians' blue line. Uyghur will throw it in behind the Canadians' net and into the near corner to Coronado, who feeds it in front. That pass misses Hanley, but is held in by Backlund, who comes off the bench. Backlund to Parekh. Parekh centers it. Bounces off of a skate and up the near side, and now here comes Hudson the other way. Hanley plays him perfectly and steals it. Now Backlund will carry it across center. Flames captain dumps it into the far corner. Dobish out to get it. Will slap it to Slavkovsky. And he'll clear it out. Suzuki will catch up to it at the Flames' blue line and knock it in behind the Wolves' net. It's past the 7-minute mark of the third period here at the Dome. Flames were down 1-0 following the first and after the second, but on a goal by Adam Klopka, they have squared the score at 1. Here's Backlund up the right wing side to Anderson, who jumps up into the rush. He'll dump it in behind Dobish's net. Flames will back off the change as Dobson gives it to Matheson. Matheson slides it far side to Slavkovsky, and he gives the puck away to Kadri. Kadri to Farabee, and he's poke checked by Dobson before he can shoot. Dobson moves it far corner to Matheson, who gives it to Caulfield, and he'll chip it up the far boards and into the Flame zone. Canadians will start the change. There's Kadri out at center. Still looking for his first goal of the season. Led the team with a career-high 35 a season ago. Kadri carries it in and drops it off. Huberdeau to Kadri. Kadri tripped up by Xhekaj. Can't get a shot off. Here's Farabee now. Right point to Uyghur, but puck comes out. Flames try to bring it back in, but are called offside. But they finally score a goal, Mick.
Yeah, finally.
Finally. 11:56 to play in period number 3. Zach Bolduc scored a power play goal, 17:09 into the first. Adam Klopka has an even strength goal, 5:56 into the third. And the Flames and the Canadians are now tied at 1. And this is Calgary Flames hockey on Sportsnet 960, streaming on the Sportsnet and NHL apps, and on SiriusXM NHL Network Radio.
On air and online, this is your home of Calgary Flames hockey. Brought to you by Alberta Ford Dealers and Shane Holmes. Sportsnet 960, The Fan.
Is your current power provider costing you time and money? Equus offers rural Alberta businesses reliable service and potential cost savings. As a member-owned cooperative, we reinvest in our communities and prioritize keeping your business powered. We're faster with new connections, and our smart grid means quicker outage response. services. Don't settle for less. Power your growth with a co-op that puts you first. Choose community. Choose Equus. Become a member today at equs.ca.
The end of the 2025 model year is near, but the savings are here now at Wolf Chevrolet GMC Buick. Check out the new location and the incredible deals, like 0% financing for up to 84 months on remaining half-ton trucks, or up to $12,000 cash credit towards your purchase. Hurry, these deals won't last long. Visit Wolf Chevrolet GMC Buick in their new location at 768 101st Street Southwest or wolfcalgary.com.
You're listening to Calgary Flames Hockey on your home of the Flames. Sportsnet 960, The Fan.
Well, following tonight's game, stay tuned for the Shane Holmes save of the game. For every save a Flames goalie makes, Shane Holmes donates $5 to Kid Sport Calgary. For details, visit shaneholmes.com. Shane Holmes, the better way to build.
Flames score their first goal in more than 90 minutes of hockey. Rasmus Andersson scored in the first period in that 2-1 loss to the Jets on Monday. Adam Klapka scores in the third period. And this team is now back to even with the Canadiens tonight. It is Calgary 1 and Montreal 1 with 11:56 left in the third period.
The Flames have all the momentum right now. They need to take advantage of it. Pop a couple here.
92 minutes and 34 seconds between goals, Mick, if my math is right, which it probably isn't.
It's a long time, even if you're off by a couple seconds.
Yeah.
That's a really long time.
Calgary now treating Montreal 34-22. Hockey's played into the Flame zone. Weegar goes back to get it. Weegar dances around Evans and now slides it ahead to Kadri. Kadri tries to shoot, has his shot blocked by Dobson. And now it's picked up by Farabee, who tries to give it to Kadri. It bounces back to Farabee, and he'll leave it near half boards for Huberdeau. It plays it right point. Weegar a shot off a body in front and wide to the near boards. Here's Huberdeau again. He leaves it left point for Bean, who shoots off a stick, and it deflects just wide. Boy, Jake Bean's had a couple of good looks tonight. Calgary kid would love to score one. He's pointless in 32, going on 33. Goalless in 39, going on 40, but he's looked good playing on the left side of a pairing with Mackenzie Weegar the last couple of nights. Comes Backlund out to center. Flames captain crosses the Canadiens line and shoots and rips it right over Dobish's net. Womo will pick it up in the far corner. Tries to give it to Coronado, who gets upended by Jackeye. Now the puck will squirt loose and it's shoveled down the ice by Kapanen. Rack hustles back to get it. Leaves it for Hanley. Hanley being pressured, gives it away to Demidov, but he coughs it up, and now Backlund picks it up and moves it quickly ahead to Coleman. Coleman tries to work it up the left wing side to Coronado, but the pass misses. Now Perek will take over at center and rifle it in behind the Canadiens' net as the Flames start to change. By the way, get your tickets for the Flames Foundation 50-50 before 11 p.m. tonight. The jackpot is up to $317,128. Evans Anderson across his blue line to the red line. Will whip the puck in behind Dobish's net. Kirkland in there on the forecheck, knocks it free. Klapka centers it. Lomberg tries to shoot and fans on the attempt. Now it's picked up by Veleno. Skates it up the left wing side and slides it to the goal-getter Bolduc. Moves it across the ice to Hudson. He turns it over, though, and now we might have a 2-on-1 with Kirkland and Klapka. Kirkland to Klapka. He shoots, and Dobish makes a good blocker stop. Now Bolduc will lift it off the glass and into the Flame zone. Lomberg, but both teams changing. Gives it away to Veleno. Alone in front, he shoots, and he misses Wolf's net. Oof. Lomberg got lucky there. Flames will play it in. Matheson being hassled by Coronado, moves it up the middle to Veleno, gives it away to Perek. He plays it left wing side to Backlund, who flips the puck in behind the Canadiens' net. Matheson being chased by Coronado, all over him on the forecheck, trying to strip him in the far corner, but the puck comes free, and Waugh will flip it up the far side. Caulfield catches up to it and tries to shoot it, but good work there by Perek to whack his stick and knock the puck away. Slavkovsky slides it far side. And here's Suzuki with a shot off the goal post. The Canadiens captain beats Wolf and rings it off the iron to his right. Here's Caulfield now. Caulfield centers it. And Slavkovsky, tied up by Kadri, can't get a shot off. Caulfield gets it back, but has it knocked off his stick, and now Farabee will flip it ahead to Kadri, who dangles right by Carrier, and now tries to get around Hudson, who steals it from him. Kadri with a hit on Hudson in the near quarter, goes down. Kadri still down on all fours here, has been shaken up. And I wonder if he slammed his head into the glass trying to hit Hudson there. Oh boy.
Yeah, and it was Kadri that he laid the hit on Hudson, and then as he came away from it, he went down right away.
Head athletic therapist Kent Kabelker runs onto the ice, and he's checking out Nazem Kadri, who led the Flames with a career-high 35 goals and led the team with 67 points last season. Looks like he might be bleeding here, Mick. Flames saying they want a penalty here. Didn't look like there was one in real time, but I'd love to get a look at a replay here.
Yeah, we still haven't seen a replay, so. But no doubt, Nazem Kadri, he's holding his face and his nose, so that's where he would have taken the brunt of it.
Yeah,
But what a play that was, though. The carry, the moves, gets the puck in deep, and then he is physical and playing the body, and that was a strong hit.
Well,
now we're going to get a look. Yeah, I think he got Lane Hudson's right elbow right in the face. Unintentional.
Yeah, I don't know that that's a penalty, although Jonathan Huberdeau had a long chat with referee Trevor Hansen. We'll see if they discuss it. We'll take a timeout as the Shovelers are out here at Scotiabank Saddledome. 8:24 to play in period number 3. And the Flames, who went more than 90 minutes without scoring a goal, finally get one. Adam Klapka has tied the game at 1. And this is Calgary Flames hockey on Sportsnet 960, streaming on the Sportsnet and NHL apps, and on SiriusXM NHL Network Radio.
On air and online, this is your home of Calgary Flames hockey. Brought to you by Wolf Cadillac and Alpine Credits. Sportsnet 960, The Fan.
The moment you've been waiting for has arrived. The Dream It, Drive It sales event is on now at Glenmore Audi.
Until October 31st, lease or finance the all-new 2025 Audi A5 from 0.98%. Plus, receive complimentary Audi Care.
Don't miss your chance to experience the performance, luxury, and innovation that only Audi delivers. Dream it, drive it. Visit Glenmore Audi today. Exclusions apply. Green Drop offers so much more than lawn care. They take care of your yard year-round. Have you had enough of shoveling snow? Green Drop will do it for you. Their pricing includes unlimited visits and a 24-hour guarantee at a very competitive price. Want beautiful lights for the holiday season, but don't want the risks of being up on the ladder? Green Drop has it covered with all-inclusive lighting packages. Green Drop helps out Calgarians all year long. They're Canada's lawn and winter services experts since 1979. Find out more at greendrop.com.
You're listening to Calgary Flames hockey on your home of the Flames. Sportsnet 960, The Fan.
Well, the American League champion Toronto Blue Jays will host the National League champion Los Angeles Dodgers in Game 1 of the World Series at Rogers Center on Friday night. You can watch the game on Sportsnet or Sportsnet Plus, starting with an extended pregame show at 4:30 p.m. You can listen to the game on our sister station, 660 News, and on the Sportsnet app, starting just before first pitch at 6 p.m.
Okay, play along here.
Okay.
Okay.
Blue Jays?
You got to say okay.
Let's play ball?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Blue Jays.
Blue Jays.
Let's
play
ball.
I
probably went to a lot more Jays games than you did, being from Southern Ontario.
Yep.
Dobson will slap it up the near boards, off the stick of Gallagher, and down the ice, right in on Wolf, so no icing call. Wolf plays it up the far boards, not out of the zone as Evans holds it in for the Canadians. Evans one-hands it behind the net, slides by Beam, up the near boards to Honzek. Still looking for his first NHL golden point, although he's played well. Honzek battling, tries to clear but can't. It bounces back to the blue line, but Frost beats Dobson there and dishes it off to Zeri, who gets taken down. We've got a penalty call coming up, and the Flames, who have tied the hockey game here in the third, are going to head to their 5th Homes by Abbey power play of the hockey game. Mixed special teams is so important. It's one of the reasons why the Flames lost on Monday. It's one of the reasons why they fell behind here tonight. It feels like they need a power play goal right here, right now.
Yeah, as Jake Evans bangs his stick on the ice in frustration. Doesn't think that was a call, as Connor Zary is retrieving Noah Dobson's stick from in between his legs. So it's clearly a penalty, but Connor Zary carrying the puck into the offensive zone does a good job of keeping his feet moving to draw this penalty. But like you said, Wilsey, this is a crucial time for this power play to pop one here.
Tough third period for Dobson. He gave the puck away on the Klapka goal, and now he takes a penalty that puts the Flames on a Holmes by Ivy power play with a chance to take their first lead tonight. Face-off coming up to Dobish's right. Frost will take it versus Suzuki, and he wins it back to the blue line to Weegar, who walks and now shoots. That shot's blocked by the Canadiens captain, who takes one for the team as it's cleared out, and now Suzuki will pick it up, bounce it off Weegar, sticking in, and now he steals it. Suzuki tripped up by Frost, and now we've got a penalty call coming up against the Flames. That is great work by Nick Suzuki on the penalty kill.
Oh yeah, first he blocks the shot at one end of the ice. That's the 25th blocked shot for the Montreal Canadiens tonight. They've done a great job of getting in shot lanes, but then gets right up the ice as well, and hounding on the forecheck, gets possession, and then cuts to the middle of the ice as well. Morgan Frost tries to check him and ends up hauling him down. That's unfortunate for that Flames power play.
What do coaches say? Check with your feet, not with your stick?
Yeah. And it was tough too, because Suzuki cut to the middle of the ice, and so it was a bit of a desperation play by Morgan Frost, but nonetheless, just get your stick out of the way in that situation.
So a little 4-on-4 for a minute 44, and then the Flames will head to a Wolf Calgary penalty kill for 16 seconds. Puck in the Flame zone. Here's Suzuki. Back to Hudson. Hudson drives the net and has it whacked away by Backlund before he can shoot. Now Ball will pick it up and leave it in the near corner for Anderson. Anderson rifles it up the far boards to Coleman, who spins and plays the puck to Ball, who jumps up into the rush. Ball drops to Backlund, who shoots. Dobish the save. Rebound to Ball, and he's stopped by Dobish. What a save by the Habs goalie.
Well, what a play by Kevin Ball, too, to head right to the net. Michael Backlund's able to get a clean shot off from the tops of the circles as he cuts to the middle of the ice. Kevin Ball heads right to the net. Dobish just keeps his left pad on that. He's able to make the save, and he's had a really strong game, Dobish has.
Kevin Ball, goalless in 23, going on 24 games, but what an opportunity to get the Flames their first lead right there. That is a strong left pad, as you described it, by Jakub Dobish. Face-off coming up to his left with a minute 14 remaining in this 4-on-4 and 6:56 to play in the third period here at Scotiabank Saddledome. Flames trying to snap a 6-game losing streak with their first home win of this 2025-2026 season. And they're tied at 1 in what's been a really good game against the Canadiens. Newhook wins a defensive zone drop. And now Matheson will leave it in behind the net for Carrier. It's being watched by Huberdeau. Carrier slides it left wing side to Matheson, who crosses his blue line, and now the red line, and now the Flames blue line. Matheson shoots and misses Wolf's net. Puck will ricochet off the end boards and all the way out. Carrier will chase after it and collect it behind his net. Carrier setting up the breakout. Works it up the left wing side to Matheson. Matheson glides to center and decides to turn back. Matheson moves it across to Carrier. Gives the puck to Demidov. Demidov dances by Beam. He's angled off by Weegar. He spins and he drops to Carrier. Carrier near boards to Demidov. Demidov will leave it at the blue line. Now Hudson has it. Last season's Calder Trophy winner, twisting and turning. Floats the puck into the far corner. Demidov will pick it up and feed it in front. His pass misses Newhook. And now it gets by Jackeye. And now we've got a foot race. Kadri, who's okay after crashing into the boards earlier in the period, can't get there though, as Ball will pick the puck up and drop it off to Anderson. 5 seconds remaining in the Dobson penalty. And then the Canadiens will head to the power play as Coronado will leave it at the blue line for Backlund. And Dobson's back on the ice. Flames shorthanded as Coronado rims it around and right to Suzuki, who's going to speed it up the left wing side. Suzuki drops it. Slavkovsky shoots it and misses Wolf's net. Slavkovsky wrapped up by Ball as Frost comes out of the box. Here's Matheson with a shot blocked by Weegar. Puck back to Dobson, who gives it to Slavkovsky. He'll play it right point to Dobson again. Dobson, left point to Matheson. Far corner, Caulfield, a sharp angle shot that turns into a pass, and Slavkovsky chops it wide to the far corner. Back to the blue line. Here's Dobson, right point with a shot off Frost and wide of Wolf's net. We're into the final 5 minutes of the third period here at the Saddledome, where the Flames and the Canadiens are tied at 1 tonight. Slavkovsky centers. Caulfield with a one-timer, denied by Wolf.
I was just going to say, the Flames need a whistle here so they can get it, change the group on the ice. Just absolutely exhausted, but a massive shot block by Mackenzie Weegar, who was stuck out there and in a world of hurt, and a massive save by Dustin Wolf. This group can get a change here.
We'll take a break. Our final one tonight, Zach Bolduc scored a power play goal at 17:09 of the first. Adam Klapka, an even strength goal at 5:56 of the third. The Flames and the Canadiens are tied at 1. We're back to settle the score in a moment. This is Calgary Flames hockey on Sportsnet 960, streaming on the Sportsnet and NHL apps, and on SiriusXM NHL Network Radio.
On air and online, this is your home of Calgary Flames hockey. Brought to you by Canyon Plumbing and Heating and South Point Toyota. Sportsnet 960, The Fan.
October rocks this week only at South Point Toyota. Get under the tower now for huge savings on every Toyota truck in stock. Enjoy financing as low as 0% and up to $5,000 off all Tacomas. Get free winter tires, free tire and rim warranty, and a free lifetime oil and filter offer on every sale. Hurry! Trucktober ends Saturday. Get in and go at Canada's #1 volume Tacoma dealer, South Point Toyota.
Sportsnet 960 The Fan, Calgary's hockey station. Every Friday morning, NHL insider Frank Saravelli joins the big show with Russick and Rose to break down the latest on your Calgary Flames and the biggest stories from around the league. Catch it live or download the podcast anytime. Only on Sportsnet 960 The Fan. Brought to you by South Trail Exports, where they always make the buying process simple. Look for the big Canadian flag at 130th or visit SouthTrailChrysler.com.
You're listening to Calgary Flames hockey on your home of the Flames. Sportsnet 960, The Fan.
Well, Nazem Kadri and the Flames will be back in action on Friday night when they'll take to the ice at Canada Life Centre in Winnipeg for another game against Mark Scheifele and the Jets. Live from our downtown studio, Pat will host Flames warm-up at 5 p.m. before Derek and I take over the call of the game from the South Point Toyota broadcast booth at 6 Mountain Time.
Face off to Wolf's left. Flames win it and clear it. And now Kapanen touches the puck, and the Canadiens are called for making a hand pass. Heck of a hockey game inside of the Sea of Red tonight. We are bringing it to you from the Peter Maher Radio broadcast booth, sponsored by South Point Toyota. Get under the tower now for huge savings on every Toyota truck in stock. Hurry! Trucktober ends October 31st at Calgary's #1 volume Toyota dealer, South Point Toyota. Face off right at center ice. Kadri will take it for the Flames. Evans for the Canadiens. Nope. It gets tossed. It actually has to go to the bench for some reason. And coming off the bench is the Canadiens' captain, Suzuki.
Well, it looks like there's something wrong with Evans' skate.
And now Suzuki gets moved over to the wing. Anderson will take the face off at center ice. If they ever drop the puck, that is. Anderson wins it and pulls it back to Carey, who gives it to Hudson, and he'll move it off Suzuki's stick and in behind the Flames net. Hanley, to get there before Gallagher, gives it to Huberdeau, bounces it off Kadri's leg and out, and Suzuki will shoot it back in from center. Huberdeau will pick the puck up, tries to clear, but Gallagher holds it in. Gallagher roughed up by Hanley, and he's lucky not to take a penalty call there. Gallagher lost his helmet and didn't really go directly to the Canadiens bench. That should be a penalty, Mick.
Yeah.
Actually tried to make a play on the puck, minus his bucket. No call, though. His ball takes over and slides it up the left wing side off the stick of Farabee and in behind Dobish's net. Matheson being hassled by Coleman. Slides it up the near side. Now Kapanen will give the puck to Demidov, who moves it across to Newhook, and he'll dump it in and chase it. Anderson gets in his way, though. His ball will get to the puck first, but he gives it away to Dobson. Dobson flipping it towards the front of the Flames net, but it's whacked out of harm's way by Coleman, and now cleared out by Backlund. Colorado will catch up to it in the Canadian zone, but Dobson plays him perfectly and steals it as Kapanen takes over in front of his net and slides it to Slavkovsky, and the former first overall pick will dump the puck in as both teams change. Calgary now is shooting Montreal 37-27. And the Flames and the Canadiens are tied at 1 tonight. Zach into the forecheck, beat to the puck by Carrier. Gives it to Slavkovsky. Fires it up the fireboards, not out. Zeri keeps it in, but now decides to back it up out to center, and Bean will fire it in from the red line. That bounces into the far corner. Hudson being swarmed by Flames forecheckers. Makes a short pass to Carrier. Works it left wing side to Caulfield. Across the center and lifts it in behind the Flames net before heading to the Canadiens bench to make a change. Weegar will take over in the far corner and slide it ahead to Bean, who crosses the red line. Leaves it for Frost. Frost trying to get back to Bean on the give and go. Jackeye gets there first in the near corner though, and now Matheson trying to clear Kent as Evans will take over. Evans, the Jackeye, and he'll move the puck to Matheson as the Flames decide to back off the change. Matheson will set up in behind the Canadiens net. Matheson moves it right wing side to Evans. Evans will cut to the middle, crosses blue line, get to the red line, and backhand it in behind Wolf's net. Evans goes flying in there with a forecheck. Wolf with a heads-up play, pokes the puck into the corner to Anderson, and he'll slide it ahead to Farabee. Races it up the right wing side. Farabee stops, spins, and centers. Bouncing puck knocked down by Gallagher, who from one knee is able to clear it out and down the ice. And good draw weight there to steal a curling term as he avoids the icing call and allows the Canadiens to make a change.
Both teams doing a really good job right now of playing solid defensive hockey and shutting down the middle of the ice.
His ball with a hard pass ahead to Coronado. Puck gets away from him though and bounces back out to center, and Weegar slide it up the near side to Ball, who dumps it in from the red line. Hudson overskates it. It's held into the blue line by Weegar. Weegar will slide it up the near side to Coleman. Coleman gets cut off by Carrier though. Carrier will give it to Demidov, and he'll cross the red line and flip it in behind the Flames net. Happening in there on the forecheck. He'll give the puck to Newhook, and he'll slide it left point to Matheson. Matheson, top of the near circle. Demidov with a shot, blocked by Bean. A big block by Jake Bean on Ivan Demidov. Now Suzuki, slide it left point to Matheson. Matheson near circle, Demidov across, and now a one-timer by Suzuki's blocked by Weegar. Two big shot blocks by Bean and Weegar on this shift, and now a blast by Dobson misses Wolf's net. Weegar will pick the puck up and give it to Coleman. Coleman finds it in his feet, crosses the red line, and flips it into the Canadian zone with 60 seconds remaining in regulation time. Calgary and Montreal tied at 1 in what's been an excellent hockey game here at the Saddledome on this Wednesday night. Puck is dumped in. Slavkovsky tries to shoot it or pass it. Blocked by Anderson. Flames will clear it out. And now Hudson will chase it back into the Canadian zone. He's got Farabee all over him on the forecheck. Hudson gets rid of it, and it ends up squirting out to center. Kadri will take over. He has his pocket picked by Carrier. And now Hudson will slide it up the left wing side to his captain, Suzuki, who crosses the red line and gives it to Slavkovsky. And he'll fire it in behind Wolf's net as both teams make changes. Wolf will set it up for Ball with 20 seconds to go in the third period. Ball taking his time. I don't mind this, Mick. You got to get a point out of this game.
Exactly.
Ball gives it to Backlund, crosses the red line and shoots it in with now 8 seconds to go. Hudson hit in the far quarter by Coleman, protects the puck, clears it up the far boards and out. And this game will be decided in sudden death overtime or a shootout on a first period power play goal by Zach Bolduc and a third period even strength goal by Adam Klapka. The Canadiens and the Flames are tied at 1 through 3 periods of play tonight.
Now, an impressive effort from the Flames, and you can feel the pushback from the Montreal Canadiens, but Dustin Wolf doing his job and shutting the door and giving this team a chance to stay in it. And we like to see Adam Klapka being rewarded. He's been so good for this Flames team, maybe one of their best players in this game tonight as well, along with Dustin Wolf. So you have to think that they're happy as well that, I mean, this is an important point. It gives you a little bit of life here. Yeah. But it'd be nice for them to close out a comeback and come away with 2.
Well, their only win this season was in the 8th round of a shootout in the season opener. That 4-3 come from behind victory over the Oilers in the Battle of Alberta. Flames trailed the Oilers 3-0 in that hockey game and battled back to win. The deficit wasn't as big tonight, behind by a goal following the first and after the second. Adam Klapka scores one of the biggest goals of his young NHL career to tie things up in the third, and it was a good third period by both teams, I thought. The Flames do outshoot the Canadiens 10-8. Calgary outshooting Montreal 37-27 on the night. Special teams has been a big story again. Canadiens 1 for 3 on the power play. Flames 0 for 5 for a second straight game.
Yeah, when all is said and done, the Flames are going to have to figure something out with their power play, whether it's changing personnel or changing strategy. You got to change something because right now it's just not working.
Both teams are perfect in extra time this season. The Flames, as mentioned, 1-0 with that shootout victory over the Oilers in the season opener. Canadians are 2-0. Both of those wins came in 3-on-3 overtime. What a battle between the pipes for a second straight night.
No kidding.
On Monday, it was Dustin Wolf and Vezina Trophy winner Connor Hellebuck. Tonight, Dustin Wolf and Jakub Dobish. They've both been brilliant. All right, here at overtime, the Flames will move from left to right. Canadians from right to left. Calgary starts with Backlund, Coronado, and Anderson, so 2 forwards and 1 defenseman. Canadians with the same alignment. They've got Suzuki and Caulfield up front and Hudson on the back end. The captains will line up for the opening face-off at center ice. Suzuki wins that draw versus Backlund, and we are underway with 3-on-3 overtime inside of the Sea of Red. Suzuki will start deep in his own zone. Skate up the middle, across the red line. And now the Flames blue line, but he kind of fumbles the puck and has to retreat. And he'll drop it to Caulfield. Caulfield forced to turn back by Coronado. Will walk the puck to center and reverse it to Hudson. Hudson skates it across the red line and plays it behind his back to Suzuki, who picks up some speed, crosses the red line and slides it left wing side to Caulfield. Caulfield stick handles in and shoots and rips it right over top of Wolf's net. Here's Suzuki. Right point to Caulfield, across the line to Hudson. Hudson throws it in reverse and backs up out to center. Hudson will turn back to the Canadiens' blue line and wait for his Canadiens teammates to make a change. Hudson drops it off to Newhook. Newhook crosses the Flames line up the left wing side and gives it to Demidov. Demidov into the high slot, holds it, centers it. Matheson shoots and scores. On a great play and a great pass from Ivan Demidov, Mike Matheson one-times the puck past Dustin Wolf. And the Canadiens win this one in overtime. The Flames have now lost 7 straight. Tonight they fall by a final score of 2-1.
What patience by Demidov on the play, and results in the game-winning goal for Mike Matheson, and hangs on to it. Pulls the puck down low, almost by the goal line, and Matheson sneaks down the far side, and it's a beautiful pass and a one-time shot from Matheson, and the Montreal Canadiens just absolutely dominated that overtime.
They move to a perfect 3-0 in 3-on-3 OT this season. Flames are now 0-1 in overtime. Mick, I guess the silver lining is trailing following the first and after the second. The Flames finally get a goal in the third, and at least they pick up a point in this hockey game.
Yeah. I mean, it's still tough. You think of the chances once again, and they could have just capitalized on a couple more.
Here are tonight's Equus 3 stars.
Sportsnet 960 fans. 3rd star tonight from Montreal Canadiens. Number 8, Mike Matheson. The 2nd star from the Calgary Flames, number 32, Dustin Wolf. And the 1st star from the Montreal Canadiens, number 75, Jakub Dobish.
All right, there are the 3 stars as selected by our very own Pat Steinberg and powered by Equus, delivering reliable power to businesses, farms, and homes in rural Alberta. Choose community, choose Equus. Join the province's largest power co-op at equs.ca. All right, the 3rd star in this hockey game obviously scores the big goal tonight. 1 goal on 3 shots and 5 attempts. He had 3 block shots, finished +1, playing a whopping 25 minutes and 26 seconds. The overtime hero, Mike Matheson, tonight's 1st star.
Oh, what a beautiful goal that was, too. I mean, tough for the Flames, but Matheson was a dominant player in this one.
The 2nd star, stopping 26 of 28 Canadian shots, and I thought he was outstanding tonight, just like he was on Monday night, but gets 1 goal of support.
Yep.
And a 2-1 loss to the Jets, and now a 2-1 overtime loss to the Canadiens. You got a feel for Dustin Wolf, tonight's second star.
Yeah, there's really not much more that Dustin Wolf can be doing. He was outstanding once again. That's now 2 games in a row where he's been lights out.
And the first star, the guy at the other end of the ice who turns aside 36 of 37 Flame shots to get the win, Jakub Dobiš, tonight's first star.
Yeah, I thought he was a bit all over the map in that first period, but really settled in, looked solid and composed, and made some massive 10-bell saves to keep the Montreal Canadiens in this one when the Flames had all the momentum at times.
So again, the Eck was 3 stars tonight. Matheson number 3, Wolf number 2, Dobiš number 1. Mick, just doing some math here. I mentioned that the Flames outshot the Canadiens 37-28 tonight. How about the shot attempts? 75-48.
Yep.
And still only 1 goal. It's hard to wrap your head around, isn't it?
Yep.
Well said. Taking a look at some other stats from tonight's hockey game. This is, again, a big part of the story because a power play goal by Jonathan Toews, the first as a member of the Jets by the Winnipeg native, ties up the game in the third period on Monday, and then the Jets complete the comeback and beat the Flames 2-1. They went 1 for 5 on the power play, the Jets did on Monday night. The Flames 0 for 5 with a man advantage. Tonight, the Canadiens get a power play goal from Zach Bolduc in the first period and carry that 1-0 lead into the second intermission, and they win the special teams battle. They go 1 for 3 on the power play, which means the Flames go 2 for 3 on the penalty kill, powered by Wolf Calgary. The wait is over. Canada's newest Chevrolet Buick GMC dealership is now open. Find Wolf Calgary at 756 101 Street Southwest, just off of Stony Trail and Old Banff Coach Road. But the bigger story, Mick, might be the other side of special teams. Flames again 0 for 5 on the power play. That's 2 games in a row. They had 5 chances and couldn't put the puck in their opponent's net. Flames power play is built by Homes by Avi. It's time for a quickie. That's right. Homes by Avi has 40 quick possession homes ready to go. Visit homesbyavi.com/quickies. Well, Pat Steinberg is standing by down in the Hot Stove Lounge and ready to host tonight's interactive Flames Talk postgame show, which is coming up next. You can participate by sending us a text at 960-960 or giving us a call at 403-240-4444. Once again, the final score here at Scotiabank Saddledome. Flames pick up a much-needed point, a well-earned point, but don't get 2. The Canadiens score in overtime and win this one 2-1.
All right, let's get tonight's